about this tournament. The past 5 days have been exciting. How were you guys able to come up with the players who selected? Because it must be very difficult.
Yeah, it's been, like you say, 5 days of football. We've watched at the start over 25 academies. We've seen 400 to 500 players. So to go from that stage on the first day to the final selection of 15, 16 today has obviously been not an easy process. You know, it's been very intensive, and we're just watching. So for the players as well, it's been a lot of work, a lot of effort. But we've filtered down. We've come up with a group that we're very happy with. As you say, I'm happy. I look happy because I'm happy. We've really enjoyed what we've watched today. Not just today, but today in particular, they came up against a strong side in 36 line. Everyone that knows Nigerian football knows this team, and they've more than held their own. And in fact, we just had the president of their side saying that they were the better side. This is the group of players that came together 2 days ago for the first time. So really impressed. There's a lot of ability here, and we hope that the players will continue to make progress, continue working hard in order to make the next steps that they can in order to not only reach Europe, but beyond that, higher and higher levels because we've got substantial goals.
What are your thoughts about Nigerian youth football? And what's your advice to see that they make it up above the way in the 80s?
That's a good question. For me, it's been my first time here in Nigeria. I've been elsewhere in Africa, and I've seen talent on display in several countries. So to come here for the first time and have a first impression of it has been eye-opening, because there's lots of talent, but there's also, you can see this, the real desire and determination and hard work from these young players, which is the key to making a successful career. And I think Nigerian football's in a really good place. If you look at the number of players already coming out of making successful careers, every club now is looking for the next Victor Osimhen, the next Victor Boniface. You know, there's a real desire to bring in young talented players, and you can see why, because there's the talent, there's the determination as well, and these players have the physical attributes as well to go along, so it's a really nice mix. And we've had the privilege of working with a couple of excellent, well not a couple, but several, we've seen several excellent academies here. We're doing a really good job in developing their players. And so it's just about continuing that process and making sure that the facilities that are coming into the country are put to good use, which they are, the coaching still remains strong, and that we have also hopefully valuable agencies like ourselves coming in, seeing the boys and promoting them abroad. But I think there's a lot to be optimistic about, and hopefully the future will remain very bright in Nigeria.
What are your advice for MVP to see that they sustain this kind of partnership, this kind of sincerity in portrait? What will you be telling them to see that this continues to grow higher and higher?
Well, first of all, keep working with Berlin's Sports Talents. No, I mean, they're doing a good job. I think they just need to continue what they're doing. And Umar has been a huge help for us all week. You can see how many links he has with clubs and academies here in Nigeria. And just keeping these links, keeping these connections strong, working on all fronts to make sure that basically these academies remain engaged. Moonlight himself as an academy is doing a great job developing its players, and not only that, but they have the links around the country to be scouting, to be bringing players, to make sure that the quality remains very high and grow.
Your first time in Nigeria, put your thoughts into words about Nigeria and Nigerians. What sort of message would you give?
Yeah, it's been a really great experience. I think Nigerians, first of all, have been extremely welcoming to us, which we really appreciate. We've made lots of friends and connections here, which I hope will remain in the future. And I think as a people, the country, you cannot obviously put everyone in the same box, but you can see that there's a drive, a determination to succeed, and the ability to do so.
Tell me your full name slowly and where you are from. Slowly.
So I'm Rory O'Farrell, and I grew up in the UK. I grew up in Bristol, and now I've been living in Germany for the last 6 or 7 years, working for a company called Phillips. So yeah, this is my home now, Wednesday.